Okay. I don't know if I got this thing working right or not. Probably do or don't. We'll see. Hey, Danny. That's my beat. Made it back in 2007. I got a few of them. That's on my Cash App. The name Nappytone is part of my old production company, which is Nappytone Productions. Play several instruments, create my own samples. I've been in here playing with this thing for a while. I like made so many different, like, I guess, notifications and everything. Just trying to learn all around here and how to get into, what's that, StreamYard and how to connect it and everything. Can you hear me? Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, what you think about, I mean, I was mad earlier. I mean, I had to get into some things, some real things. Because I was pissed off about everything that happened to that young man. I mean, he might have been a young man, or old man, don't make a difference. I mean, it's getting crazy out here. I mean, they want us to trust the police, but look what happened. It's crazy. I mean, really. Is that too loud? Is the music too loud? Right. All right, thank you. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I couldn't watch it either. I mean, because I got super upset because I was like, what in the world is going on? Hey, Queen Lady T, how you doing? Before I get deep into it, I was trying to make sure everybody come in before I start chopping it up. And I think I know how to do the StreamYard. I think. Don't quote me on that. Right, right. I mean, what do we teach our children? You know what I mean? What do we tell them? You know, if something happens, we can't, teach them call 911 before you know it. You know, our kid is on the video getting their knee. I mean, this actually happened last year. Was another black man died. I don't know his name. I'm gonna get the name. I'm gonna look on my phone and get the name for you. But yeah, same thing. And just the officers got fired. Let us do that. And what's gonna happen? We get 40 plus years and everything. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's a start, but I mean that's not going to immediately, up and change. I mean, a president can put in an emergency executive order, but only thing, I mean, really what's going to change about that is they can bring National Guard and all that stuff, but as a whole law, I mean, it's a start, but we need to get to these local guys first. These local guys is who's making the everyday laws. The ones in that commence police station are mayors, aldermen, councilmen. Then, but I mean, yeah, we need to get him about it. But and they'll trickle down. But we also definitely need to get with our locals for real. Because everybody think they just go to the top and that's going to change everything. It don't change everything. It don't change everything at all. He makes the big laws. That's a whole nother side. And I mean, people need to actually learn about politics. Everybody usually follow somebody else. And let's be this and let's be that because something sounds good. Anybody can make anything sound good. Sure, I can sell you a bridge if you can believe what I say. No. Do your research. Find out about the person who you voting for. Just don't say because everybody else like them. What's your morals? What is your attributes? What do you contribute? What you want to contribute to you? That's the things you look for in a candidate. How they match up to where you live. Do they think the same way you do? I mean, not exactly, but at least in the pathwise, of how you have outlook on things. I want to try something. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I want to try it at least. trying to learn how to work it. Um, I know y'all probably don't want to be seen, but can you lock your camera and come on the stream, y'all? I just want to see if it works. I mean, if you can. Snapshot. Mic. Okay. I guess I have to wait till I see a person pop up, then bring them up. Okay. So that's how that works. Okay. Go back to the tube. So, now, my thoughts on everything, again, like I was saying with the kids, our future generation, the things they see now, I mean, tonight, on my way to Walgreens, I seen somebody possibly lost their life tonight. They were on a motorcycle, going like 1,000 miles an hour, and ran right into a car. And I mean, the bike was mangled, and the guy was mangled, and it looked like he was breathing. I had my daughter with me. I didn't really, but the police was actually already there. It was so crazy. I don't know if that was the cause of the accident or not, but they was already there to, I don't know if they was chasing them or what, but yeah, I mean, it was horrific. Another black brother gone. I mean, I hope he's alive, but if you saw what I saw, if he is, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But anyway, besides that, the knee to the neck thing. I mean, you're already arrested. You got handcuffs on. You can't do anything. It's like he deliberately wanted to do it. I mean, you just what they showing in the news is make you pissed off enough when you have even the other officer told him, and you can hear it low, to you might want to get up, and that's when he turned his head like I can't breathe, And he told him to shut up. And I mean, that is so crazy. So you got to worry about when you be arrested, you got to worry about if you're going to live just to get to the police station or anything. So every time you know, it's not even Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. It's do lives matter? That's the question. That's the new shirt should be. Do lives matter these days? Because it seems like it doesn't. The button on my screen. Which button, Danny? The bottom of my screen. Up, down. Okay. I don't know how to get to backstage. As I said, I'm still learning this. Oh, okay. Let me go to here and go to camera. And you say backstage. I don't know how to get to backstage. How do I get backstage? Oh, okay. There's your go. I got you, Danny. You got it on mute?
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted you to know how to do it because I know it takes a little bit that StreamYard is pretty simple. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to push the right button, know where to go. I don't mind, you know, who are in your chat trying to come up with something. So I just
Hold on. You're starting to go. Let me cut this down a little bit. Yeah, I just saw that. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I saw these little tabs on the side, and I was going through them, and I see the backstage, and that's when I found you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. So if you push on where it says Power by StreamYard, pretty much like if you pay for StreamYard, you kind of add your own avatar up there, or if you go to like a banner on the side, I don't know if you see.
Gotcha.
Okay, if you go to banner, you can pretty much type in Cash App or whatever you want to like comment, subscribe, everything. And then the scroll across the bottom on the next.
Okay. Oh,
I would show you that because I know I had to figure it out on my own.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing everything else myself. I was like, you know, getting confused, and then I had the settings on my camera, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, well, what happened? And I just created like so many different what's that live, it wasn't live but preset lives, and I was like, I had to delete all of them, and I'm like, I was just trying.
Like Premiere Live?
Yes. And I was like, okay, well, how in the hell I did that? You know, so.
The veterans do that, they'll create a premium live. They'll have to do it again, and they'll volunteer on the recommend, but you know, once they come on, well, good. Now you know how to do it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Sure. I'm gonna try back in the chat with something, and I can see anything over
here. Okay. Hey, one question.
Right.
Do you see the stuff on my YouTube? When I say let's chop it up and all that stuff, I don't know if that's up there or not.
The one that I'm commenting on?
I think no, the beginning of it when you first click on the video. I don't know what it says on it.
Okay, it says I'm mad as hell, let's chop it up.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
That was fun. That's what it says. I hear you. Y'all mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I thank you, and I definitely, if I have any questions, I'm gonna hit you up.
Sure, anytime.
Thank you, Dan.
All right. So.
I'll talk to you later.
Right.
See you in the chat. My first person to enter the StreamYard, that was pretty cool. And Danny is good people. And she's helping me, you know, roll through this. It's bad too, because like technology moves so fast, and being a person who is in technology, but I'm at a standstill up on the hill. You know, I'm just doing the same thing every day. I'm not advancing like I used to. So it's like different between everyday stuff that you do than except for going to class or going out to a site and, you know, learn all the different networks and what's new. But yeah. Let me see. No, I can't see nothing in here. I see what you mean. Whoa. Everybody coming in the yard. Oh my God. Hey, the BBK. Hey, y'all. I was in the live on StreamYard with Danny and didn't even know all y'all popped in. Y'all got excuse me for this. Hello, welcome. How y'all? I know everybody's met us. I was watching BBK. How you doing? Shout out to BBK. Also, a few other people. This knee on the neck thing should not be in any police training, period. Because this is the same thing that happened last year to another black man. I was just saying that about 10 minutes ago. I mean, really, what are we going to teach our kids out here? Where do we, you know, when something happens, who do we tell them to go to? I mean, really, who we when we in trouble, what do we do? If we do something outlandish, then we get in trouble. We go to jail. You know, we protect our own. If it ain't the way they want it, you know, for us, is all means necessary. But for them, you got to follow the law. But you follow the law, you still get killed. So either way, again, it's not Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. It's do lives matter. That's the new shirt. Do lives matter? That's the question. What y'all say? Right. I don't know, it's moving slow. Hey, Adria. How you doing? Yeah, we were just talking about the. I mean, I know y'all already talked about it today, but I mean, I had to get into it. It's crazy. Me being a black man, you know, we're becoming the endangered species, really. And then as they done with us, they coming after the ladies. I mean, they already on the ladies too, but I mean, it's crazy out here. It's really crazy. Just like I said, this last year, a man died the same exact way. And the only thing that happened is the officers got fired. That's it. That's it. But we protect our own. Oh, we savages. So and then when we become savages, you know, oh yeah, that's what it, they should be here. They should be this and that. Go back to Africa. Really? You know, I mean, just look at the picture. The picture is crazy. You know, look, 8,000 years ago. You know, from you come to. I mean, this is per se how history went, and we all still don't know, except for the people, the survivors who was in it, who told the stories. But from being a person that was in a jungle to getting captured by a pale-faced person, then shipped to work in the fields for this pale-faced person, then we get our own, well, some of our rights, some of the rights, right? And now we get our own rights. We start working. We're smarter than we create things. We created most of everything. We beat them at all types of sports and everything. But you can't see us as an equal. But when we show you that we're more than an equal, we're the lunatics, we're the savages, we're the animals, we're the crazy people, and we need to go back from somewhere we are took us from. Did that make any sense? If you didn't want us here, why you bring us here in the first place? I mean, would have been here anyway, but let's make sense for the people who don't like this color. We didn't tell your grandfathers and your great great grandfathers to bring us here. Y'all wanted to do this. Y'all wanted to take and I mean, who wants to slave a person? It's nonsense. Because you don't want that done to you or to your family or anything. It's crazy. Let's see what is in the chat. Right. But that's the same thing with the guy, or the police officer, the white police officer who said that she thought she was in her own apartment when the man was sitting there eating ice cream. What about that? What about it? You sitting there eating ice cream, watching TV, then a crazy white person come to your door, pull in a gun and shoot you in your own house. It's like repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, and I'm tired. And for people who live in this area, they will see that just not too long ago, a young boy was on the basketball court on the news, and he had on the news, and he didn't have his mask on, and a police officer tried to grab him, and he swung it for his life. Right. Yeah, right. BWB, right. Reason why black. That is crazy. I mean, I was on another contest creators channel, and it was a gentleman who was in the LGBTQI plus community, and we had a good subject going, and but he was talking about his rights and the things that was, you know, happened to him. He was a white Caucasian gentleman, and what's crazy about the conversation was I asked him, you know, as him being a white gay man, When you walk down the street, you know, if you don't act flamboyant or you don't dress a certain way, and before you open your mouth and say anything, you're presumed as a white man, period. Nobody's gonna do too much anything to you. But you as you being gay, not saying that you can change of being a gay man. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when people see you, you know, when we be saying this is who we are, we can't turn it off, we can't hide it, we can't do anything. This is the same like being in the workplace. Not everything everywhere is being accepted as being gay. So you will act straight, you know, just to do your job. Not saying it's right, but that's how easy you could camouflage that. We can't camouflage this at all. You know, Look what's happening. You make us angry. You poke at us and poke at us, and when the bear pops out, then we're the bad ones. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But the difference, what I was saying is, with that conversation that I had on the other channel, what the channel I was visiting, is that we still don't have the rights that we've been fighting for so many years. But, and nothing against the LGBTQ community, I want to make that very clear, but they're having rights put into law a lot quicker than us as Negroes having rights. And I don't think that's fair. I know it's about money. I also know that a lot of us don't stick together to get the things that we need. But still, I mean, right is right, and wrong is wrong. Period. Right. Right, Danny. Right. It's just crazy as hell. I mean, I don't get it at all. I mean, again, I think what scares me the most, two things that scare me the most of going outside. Well, three things. I'll take that back. The corona is one, police two, and then three, I'm scared for my children. Because when I'm dead and gone, they're going to still be here dealing with this mess. And it's like, you teach them everything right. And all my kids been through school. I got one left, it's my daughter. And once she get through school, and get on the work field, you still worry. Being a parent, that's the number one thing you do is worry. But if they're not in your sight, it's still, you're not protecting them. No matter how old they get, you still worry. Especially when you got things you see on the TV, police killing them for no reason. With my kid, my oldest one, 27 years old, and he go to work every day. No criminal record. Don't hang around, don't sell drugs, work hard. And police pull him over one time. I got to worry about if he's going to have a knee in his neck just for breathing while black. That's nonsense to me. And I will lose it. I really would lose it. I will be that person on TV for going wild and doing something I got no business doing. I said it. I didn't say it directly, but I said it. I mean, what else do you want us to do? I mean, this is lynching in its finest. This quiet. I'm not even quiet as cat. It's lynching right before our eyes. 8 minutes. You stand there, and the last one was 5 minutes. The one that died last year. 5 minutes standing on that, sitting on that dude's neck. 5 minutes. The dude ain't moving. So how is you actually? It's driving my head crazy. And it's just like you just picture your kid's face when you look at it, it's like it just like, ugh. And people are getting mad. People is pissed off. People is ready to do some things. You know, if these things ain't never happened, we wouldn't have a Black Panthers and malicious group, you know, outcast groups. We won't have none of these things, you know, if we didn't have people who's trying to treat us like animals and try to keep us in cages. But where would you be if we weren't here? With all these railroads and, you know, mass transportation and skyscrapers and electricity, you know, surgeries, you know, where would you be at? Not saying they wouldn't have found out eventually, but were they really found it quickly as we did? It's sad. It's crazy. I don't get it. And I mean, I try to get like like it's hard even to get back into music because it's and no, I don't sing and I don't rap, but I play instruments. And you know, that's one of the things. I used to DJ parties when back in school. Um, but you know, it's hard to focus on anything besides work and your fam. You know, because you had to worry about there's so many things to worry about. You know, kids can't hardly do anything right now besides the idiot people out there who think this is a game still. To me, it seems like more of a setup. How can you draw more people out? How can you do this and do that? I mean, that's just the stuff creeping in my mind. You know, I'm trying to. I mean, is that really happening? You know, are they really trying to bring us to the forefront to catch this disease? But that's just a theory. It's just a theory. That's all. But I really don't get it at all. I really don't. I just don't get it. I don't understand how this can happen so many times. And now that we have these camera phones, I mean, you can have body cam, yeah, you can have body cams and all this other stuff. But my thing is that with the body cam that you're supposed to wear, because they say they have them, you know, that was to come public, I guess, after the investigation. But I don't think too many people want to watch it. They're gonna try to find something to. I mean, they've been fired clearly, so but they still gonna make it that it's gonna be hard to convict them, and that's just gonna make things worse. I was listening to the comedian Linnell earlier today, and she was making a real good point. Shout out to Linnell. I mean, she's funny, but it's just mind-boggling. I mean, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but with this stuff keep happening over and over and over and over, when is enough? A difference. You call us savages, we call y'all crazy. You know, but the whole point is when, and it's not a good thing, when black people have a problem with somebody, they go directly to that person and then try to handle their business with that person. Or even maybe their family. When, and this is proven fact, not to say anything racist, but when white people get upset and they want to go and hurt somebody, they sit and shoot up a whole school. They kidnap a whole bunch of people. They do all these crazy outlandish things. Besides us having the DC killer doing, you know, a mass thing, all these mass murderers who what do you call serial killers is what predominantly white, but we're the crazy people, right? Really, really. But Jeffrey Dahmer, Son of Sam. I mean, I can go down the list, but I mean, the Colorado was that not to bring it the Colorado thing, but that's his proven point. You know, kids who felt that they was outcast to the other kids, and look what happened. Same thing with the other school. The two little white kids that fathers teach them how to shoot a rifle. There's nothing wrong with that, but not to go to a Catholic school and because they don't like their the headmaster or whatever. Not saying anything happened to them, but they just sitting there that day just think it was funny to just go and pluck people in your school, pluck your friends in your classmates off. But if we're in the hood and somebody is selling drugs on this block and they don't belong there, and we go and shoot them, we're the crazy, we're the animals, and we need to be locked up in cages and all this other stuff. Because we might get two innocent people, but then and there's nobody like should be taken. But it's most time not on a deliberate when a black person goes after another person and somebody gets hurt. Most cases that you see in the news, not saying it's all white people, but most times when, like, the thing that happened in Florida, the guy who shot up the people, blew in another club, the other guy who blew the club with gay people, that was a white guy. The one who shot up people in the club, that was a white guy. Again, you deliberately going to kill a whole lot of people to make a statement. We don't do that. We go after people who we're trying to go after. Neither of us right. But you don't have the right to call us animals. And we don't do that. And it's in your own archives to prove it. We see it all the time. But we don't want to get persecuted for nothing. If we do a crime, we go see a judge. You lock us up, put us in jail, process us, go to court, prove it until you prove it guilty or innocent. But no, that's not the case. You being tried right there where you at. Found guilty, death, instantly. And that's the way it's looking at. That's exactly what it's looking. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I've been looking at these little submarines. I mean, you get a chance, check them out on YouTube. They got luxury submarines that cost about the same as a house and look like a house on wheels. And that's a bad number jam. You can go anywhere you want. So if natural disaster don't destroy the U.S. first, or some other country destroy the U.S., you be good. They cost like 150,000 to 300,000. A house on wheels. It reproduce water. It definitely have condense your air. To takes all the toxins and stuff out the air and holds up to a certain amount of air. You can be underwater for up to 60 days. I mean, I've been thinking about that. I'm not even thinking about getting no what you call them, bunkers that you sit in the underground with, which are some nice ones, or get islands. They got a lot of islands on sale too. I was thinking about that. I seen an island that was called like 500 to a million, and it only takes up. I mean, just like Spanish people, what's that? South Americans, they can easily put stuff together. I mean, they got channels on here that you can see. They would take just regular mud and create a whole little like nice resort just with their hands in a bowl. That's it, and it's amazing. We had to rely on them. to survive. If we don't, if a lot of us like right now, the technology we on, we can live without this because we come from an era that we didn't have this. But the people who under us who grew up with this technology, you have people who would jump out the window if the internet disappeared. I mean, I seen people just lose their mind just for the people. If the service go down and for whatever apparent reason, they'll lose their freaking mind. I mean, like wacko, gone crazy, screaming at the top of their lungs, running up and down the hallway. You know, that's how addictive they is to the technology. And I mean, I can count so many different times that, uh, anyway, to the point, if we had, uh, what is that? Not a nuclear bomb, but a magnetic storm that knocks all the power out. And if they get the power restored, lock out all the communications. And that won't be restored for like 3 to 10 years. I wonder what would happen then. That would be a catastrophe for so many people. As us who was born in the last, the 80s, 70s, and back in the back, we know what to do to entertain. We know how to learn and how to survive. But when you're so used to something telling you something or giving you information all the time at the grass of your hands or the grass of your face, how are you really learning? We need to learn without this computer. We need to learn without the internet. Because not a lot of people will survive without it. I mean, even in the medical field, you have doctors today that's looking online for more stuff than what they're learning in school. And it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay. I got two. Is this Daniel here? Sure. Let me check. And it's late, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and Danny, thank you for coming on. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, BBK, for stopping by. Um, oh, you here? Oh yeah, I saw there's two people here. Um, I don't want to keep talking about the same thing. I mean, let's bounce some things off, but I think I'm gonna wait till I get a bigger crowd. I mean, I wouldn't say bigger crowd. I just want to talk. How can I put it? I want to bounce things, just going back and forth, conversation, basically. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. That's definitely words to live by. I would definitely take that and do it. I mean, like I say, I'm still learning, and I'm just want to try to keep it short until I build up to, get into the string of things. But yeah, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Early in the day, I'm gonna try to get in before everybody else gets in. Because I like a few channels myself, as you know, the same as you. So I hope you have a good night, and I guess when I come back on too, I'm gonna go through some of my beats to see which one would be best suited for it, or I just go through all of them, or just keep them in rotation. You know, mixing it up and stuff. But again, Danny, I appreciate you. I mean, I learned just in a little bit of time. I learned a whole lot from you, trying to understand this, the studio and StreamYard and all that. No, thank you. I definitely will reach out. And I see you out there. And you have a pleasant night. Be safe out here. Thank you.